I truly like touring any villa. It's always fun, but today is an exceptionally fun day for me because we have yet another property that has been built by Bali's top architects. It is incredible. They're always unique. So stick around. I'm going to show you all the details. So yet another property designed by Biombo Architects. Every single property that's built by them is unique. It's completely custom. And what they're, wait for the scooter. That. And now we keep going. So, other than impeccable interior design, perfect color palette, the highest quality of materials, and a utilization of space like you just never see anywhere else, they're very well known for incorporating perfectly because they just crush it at integrating the outside with the inside. And we are just minutes away from Pererenan Beach. Now this property is 1 unit out of 4 in a complex, and this is a little different than the other properties we've seen done by Biombo, where again it's part of a complex, it's got its own security entrance, but right off the bat we see the architect and design and the personality of Biombo coming out in full force because we've got this wonderful walkway. We look up, we see exposure to the sky, we've got natural use of all the wood, plenty of trees, vegetation and garden surrounding. And I need to mention that this is currently being rented out on Airbnb and is doing extremely well because, as you're soon going to see, pretty easy to make some pretty pictures for what we're about to walk into. And so right away we see the zigzag of the path. Notice the roundness of the stones because we have a lot of these contrasting shapes, textures all throughout the villa. And here you go. You walk in and you see this. We're indoors, we're outdoors. You have an amazing view. And it's exactly like what I would expect from any of the other Biombo properties, but it's still entirely different. So this villa is 4 bedrooms, 206 square meters, sits on 3.37 ara of land. It has a 28-year-long leasehold contract. And before we dive further in, we are an exclusive real estate company representing Bali's best properties. So if you have any questions or looking to invest, even if you live here or you don't, contact us from a link below, give us a call. Be happy to answer any questions. Let's keep going. So there's a lot I want to talk about, but I'm going to try and keep it concise. So let's just start with the layout. We walk in right away to the dining room area, kitchen, and seated living room. But then we also have this giant wall that's opened up. And one of the most important things in any villa investment or wherever you're choosing to live, because I'm starting to sprinkle through my shirt here, is that it's always nice to have indoor-outdoor capability so we can close these giant sliding doors, turn up the AC, and live a little more comfortably. Now, there's a lot of seating area. The kitchen, there's a lot of space to mosey around, of course. I mean, this is the fun part. You know, it's just wherever you want to stand, hang out, and socialize. It's all right in front of you. And certainly a property like this, you're going to be entertaining people. Right off to the right, we've got the sunken 270-degree, circular couch seating area, and real proper palm trees incorporated, and that's part of their signature, as you'll find palm trees almost wherever you look, whether they're inside or outside, and often they're incorporated in really creative ways. So when you're walking through this property in so many different areas, you're greeted with different levels, different corners, different perspectives, and it certainly makes it for not just a place to hang out. I mean, it's a proper experience wherever you're walking through. I mean, it really, when I walk through it, I just stop, every 5 steps, and I just have to take it in and appreciate it because it's always a masterpiece. So we've got plenty of room for people to sit, relax, hang out, dining room table with plenty of seats, and then I also really like how it kind of extends this indoor-outdoor concept to this extra seating area, kind of a pull-up bar to the kitchen. Again, we have just these elevation changes that we always see in these properties, and to me, it's just a lot of fun. And then we've got the bedrooms on the perimeter. And something you'll notice also is that there's always interconnection in this property. I'll show you in a second. You'll see what I'm talking about. We see the same concept in one of their other properties, a sunken outdoor seating area. But I love it because it's this juxtaposition against the pool, and there is even a little pool viewing window here too. So again, just a whole different perspective of just such a beautiful property. Each bedroom is not the same as another. They're all different. So there's not really one primary bedroom, although the one upstairs arguably does have its own nice big private deck. So that'd be a little different. And this bedroom is set up so that if you wanted to turn this into a kid's room or something, you could, because it does have a connecting door. Now this still has its own private entrance to the side, so it doesn't have to connect, but it is an option. This is such a cozy space. Again, we are connected with the outdoor perimeter garden, so we don't feel claustrophobic in here whatsoever. We've got views through all the doors and windows, and I just really like the use of like the slatted wood on the ceiling and the sides. Also love that we've got some kind of hidden rooms here. So toilet is behind that door, and then a giant shower behind this one. Love it. And even just the option to like open this up while you're in the shower in case it's raining and you want to like see a little bit of rain on the outside. And this to me was really interesting, that we come downstairs and there's a lot of always see-through spots too in this. I mean, it's just really, it's complex. So they've utilized the space and your perspective. But this, having the shower, especially with the wood floor, right when you walk in, it's like right here, and it's big and it's open, and it still opens to the outdoors. And then we've got this Bali bathtub right in front of us where we can sit and look out and see a corner of the pool. And it's, I've never really been in a space quite like this, something else. I really love it. I like this contrast. We've got the textured kind of brutalism of this textured concrete against everything else. You know, everything is just so perfectly done. All the seams are perfect. You know, the quality of the build is, I mean, it's just as good as it gets. And in this room, we have our own private exit out to the pool. But I also like this little finger that wraps around on the side. You know, everything here, it's never just always angles, it always wraps around, it always integrates together. It's really fun. All right, so let's head upstairs and look at the bedroom. Just a note, you know, right here is where nearly the apex of our vaulted roof comes in. So we've got a lot of space that we're looking up, but we also have glass that's looking out from the bedroom or looking in, whether your glass is half full or half empty or totally see-through type person. We walk in and we are greeted with the shower. Now this isn't as open and as much of a statement feature as the one is downstairs, but what I still like is that we can look through. You know, we do have glass, the capability to look outside, and I like that we've got our sinks with the mirrors that you can still see around. So I don't know, it gives it this illusion where things are reflecting, but yet you're looking through stuff at the same time. And we've got a little bit higher ceilings, vaulted ceilings in this upstairs bedroom. Nice big window that looks downstairs to the main living area and yard, but then quite the deck. I get up here and I remember where I am. This always happens when I can get to a nice rooftop, but you know, I see clouds off in the distance and birds flying, and remember I'm only a few minutes away from Pererenan Beach, and it really makes you take a deep breath and be happy and just really appreciate where you're at. That's our final fourth bedroom. Has access of its own out to the yard, and got a nice view of the pool from here as well. The layout's completely different than the others. We come by it, and it's just such a visionary use of space for the bathroom, the shower, like it all, you know, it's all incorporated together, but it still has its privacy. And I like this one because we come in and then it still has this big Bali bathtub snuck in to the corner. It's just, you know, there's never, you're always looking around something, just getting a whole different point of view. I could probably do another walk through this property and still see like something else that really catches my eye and attention about it. And I like that we have the entire wall behind this bed as this ribbed concrete feature. So it's, you know, it's so raw versus the contemporary lighting set back in there, the softness of the wood on the ceiling. It's, yeah, it's just always a perfect mix of textures, patterns. And the toilet's set back here, of course, with its own window and a little tree sitting right next to it. So as always, when I get a chance to tour a Biombo property, I know it's gonna be good. I take a little extra time at the end to just kind of sit and enjoy it. And it really is a fortunate opportunity to find one that's available right now in such a good location. So if you are interested in investing, we've got a link below that goes right to the direct property listing URL link. Check it out and give us a call if you have any questions. We'd be happy to answer. Like and subscribe. I'm not jumping in today. A little too small. I gotta go. See you on the next one.